You work hard, the paycheck hits, and somehow by the middle of the month, it's just gone. You can't point to anything big. You didn't buy a boat, you didn't go on a trip. The money just vanished. Here's the truth: the problem isn't that you're irresponsible, the problem is you can't manage what you can't see. And I'm going to fix that for you in less than 30 minutes. My name is Mark. Welcome to Coin and Cross, where we help Christian men think biblically about money and stewardship. Let's get into it. Here's what nobody tells you about why money disappears every month. It's not one big thing. It's 100 small things. None of them feel like a problem on their own. The $9.99, the $14.99, the subscription you forgot you signed up for. Been there, done that. The drive-through you don't even remember stopping at. The Amazon order that felt urgent at 11 p.m. and now you can't recall what was even in the box. Not on anything terrible, just on nothing memorable. That's a leak. And the deeper problem? You have no feedback loop. No system that shows you what you actually spent versus what you plan to spend. So you can't learn, you can't adjust. You just repeat the same month over and over and nothing changes. That was me for years, not blowing money on luxury, just living, groceries, gas, bills, and still ending up at the end of the month with nothing to show for it until I finally stopped avoiding and started looking. Before we go any further, I want to address something directly. And I say this with love, not judgment, because I've been there myself. There's a quiet shame that Christian men carry about money. I'm a grown man. I should have this figured out by now. I tithe, I work hard, I pray for wisdom, and somehow I'm still behind. Can I tell you something? That shame is not from God. Conviction says, here's truth, now walk in it. Shame says, you're a failure and you always will be. Those are not the same voice. And today we're listening to conviction. We're going to look at the numbers, not to judge you, to set you free. Proverbs chapter 27, verse 23 says, be diligent to know the state of your flocks and attend to your herds. Here's what I want you to notice. That's not a budgeting verse. That's an awareness verse. Know the condition. Pay attention. Before you allocate, before you restrict, before you plan, look. And Luke chapter 16, verse 10, Jesus says, he who is faithful in what is least is faithful also in much. And he who is unjust in what is least is unjust also in much. That's not motivational. That's a governing principle. Faithfulness with small amount is the qualifier for being trusted with greater ones. God is the owner, you're the manager, and the first act of stewardship isn't a budget, it's awareness. You cannot manage what you refuse to measure. All right, here's the process, and I want you to actually do this, not just watch. Pause this video if you need to, pull up your bank app right now, and let's go. This is a step most men have never taken, and it changes everything. Step 1, pull up your last 30 days of transactions. That might take 2 minutes. That's it. Don't go back 3 months. Don't try to make it perfect. Just the last 30 days. Filter by date in your banking app. Done. Step 2, the do I even remember this scan? That might take 10 minutes. Go through every single transaction and ask yourself one question. Do I even remember this? You're going to find things that stop you cold. Transaction you don't recognize, not fraud, just forgetfulness. The subscription you forgot to cancel. The drive-through you don't remember. Write them down. Don't judge them, just write them down. Step 3, the 3 category sort. Again, might take 10 minutes. Group everything into 3 buckets. Just 3. Fixed, that's your rent, mortgage, car payment, insurance. Same every month. You already know these. Essential, but variable. That's going to be groceries, gas, utilities, things you need, but the amount changes. And then everything else. This is where the money vanishes, the eating out, the impulse buys, the I deserve this purchases, the stuff you can't name 5 minutes after you bought it. For most men, this third category is 20 to 30% of their income, quietly gone every month. Step 4, add up the everything else. Might take maybe 3 minutes. Look at the number, sit with it. Don't shame yourself. You're a detective, not a prosecutor. You're gathering evidence, not convicting yourself. Because here's what just happened. For maybe the first time, you can actually see it. And that changes everything. Let me tell you what you're going to experience when you do this. By day 3 of tracking, you'll start second guessing purchases before you make them. Not because anyone told you to, but because you know you have to log it. And that accountability shifts the momentum of decision. By day 5, you're going to find something that makes you angry. You're going to find money leaving your account every single month for something you completely forgot about. A subscription, a service, a recurring charge with zero value coming back. Every man who does this finds it. Guaranteed. And by day 7, you'll have something most men never have. A clear, honest picture of what your money actually does. And that picture, even if it's uncomfortable, is the beginning of everything. You can't build a plan on a lie, but you can build a great one on the truth. Here's the bottom line. You're not behind because you're irresponsible. You're behind because you've been driving with the dashboard covered. You couldn't see the fuel gauge. You couldn't see where you were going. And nobody told you that pulling that cover off, just looking at the numbers, literally, is the most empowering thing you can do with your money. God doesn't call you to shame. He calls you to stewardship. And stewardship starts with seeing clearly. Proverbs chapter 27, verse 23 says, be diligent and know the state of your flocks. That starts today. Don't overthink the method. Don't wait for the perfect time. The best system is the one you actually start. And when you finish and sit down with the data, remember, this isn't condemnation. This is clarity. And clarity is the foundation of everything that comes next. If you're taking this challenge, drop I'm looking in the comments right now. Let that be your stake in the ground. You're choosing awareness over avoidance. And that's a man walking in obedience. Hit the like button, share this with a man who needs it, and subscribe if you haven't. You don't want to miss what's coming next. Now, 30 days of data gives you the picture, but what do you actually do with it? How do you turn what you just found into a real reset? A plan that makes next month look different from every month before it. That's exactly what we're covering next. I'll see you there.